Okay, here we are back in the G-Clamp project. I'm going to try and start the assembly now. So I'm going to add an assembly. It should drop into here somewhere. There it is. And the first thing I'm going to do is insert the clamp jaw. There's a lot of projects in here. That's the one I want. Now, I'm going to just stand it upright, 90 degrees. And I'm going to fix it so it doesn't move around and it'll be the other parts that move. Then I'm just going to view that from the front, maybe from there. Let's bring in the other parts. Need to bring in that handle, put it over there. Need to bring in that spindle, that's the next part, and the spindle cap. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to get this spindle in, and it's going to go in here with the cylindrical mate, which you can see turns and slides. So joining it by that circle and that circle, it's gone the wrong way, so I will flip its direction, and that's looking good. So I'm going to tick that in, just have a look what that's doing. So it's allowing it to go up and down. It can't go left and right, and if I zoomed in, I can probably grab it and spin it a bit, so I can spin it and slide it, which is the general movement of that part. That's working well. Let's bring in the other parts. Well, let's get that one finished off first. So let's use a mate connector, fasten mate on the underside of that there and onto the inner circle there. Important I don't join it out here, even though they're on the same axis, that I get an axis that is related to that moving part. And then it always opens up the next, it repeats the previous joining method and tries to make another one. So just close that. So I've got the cylindrical and then a fastener there, and then let's just see if that's still working. Yep, it's going up and down with it. It's a bit laggy, but it is working. Let's put the handle in place. So I'm just going to mate it. I know it should slide, but for the purpose of this, just mating it together from the center of that rod into, the way I drew this should allow me to find the center of that hole, and it did there for a second. It's going to be a bit tricky to get. That was it there. Yep, that one. Okay, that's come in without the little ends. So I'm going to undo that, put it back where it was, because it's actually 3 parts. Draw a box around all of them and group them together. Parts 1, 3, and 2. I wish they had names, but that's my fault. Tick that in. And let's go for that join again. Now, because they are grouped, they should all come across, and that should save me a bit of time. Come on. That's probably a better way to look at it. And happy with that, tick. Okay, so that's in place. So that's all of the assembly. I'm going to stop the video there, start another video about how to animate. So at the moment, that assembly, I should say, is hopefully working fine, which it is, but it's not able to be animated because they're just been in place really. So I'll stop the video and I'll come back with a second video about the automation and animation of it. Thanks.